Team Fortress 2 is one of my favourite games, if not my favourite game, but that's the past, and in 2020, the State of TF2 is worrying. TF2 hasn't had a major update in over 1,000 days. All updates to the game between this period have been minor ones, with anti-hacker improvements and more questionable decisions, like not letting free-to-plays talk in chat, which we'll talk about later. People like to say this is why TF2 is dying, Valve's blatant lack of giving a shit about the game, but I think there is a larger, more ominous reason. The bots. Alright, I know I said TF2 hadn't received a major update, but that Man vs Machine 2.0 in the multiplayer was a really good idea, Valve. Basically, if you've been living under a Minecraft cave for the past couple months, TF2 has had an infestation of blatantly wall hacking, aim hacking bots that instantly headshot you. Obviously they aren't subtle, and they don't need to be. They flaunt Vac's vulnerabilities like a dapper suit. And here's the thing, due to a weird console command which lets you change your name in game, they can disguise as other players, basically meaning you're likely to kick your own teammate instead of the bots. They spam chat with blank spaces if you talk, not letting anyone know there was a hacker in the lobby. Well, until he headshots everyone. Now I know what you're thinking. What about Vac? Well, Vac does absolutely nothing. In the TF2 community, Vac is a joke. TF2's version of Valve anti-cheat is extremely outdated, and it allows cheats like Lamal blocks to survive for years without being detected. Years! So what have Valve done to fight this bot crisis? Well, Valve actually did something. Firstly, they didn't let free-to-play players speak. A rather broad approach to stopping chat spam, I might say. A free-to-play account is an account that hasn't bought anything over $1 from the Manco store. They also gave the option to disable text chat altogether. They overhauled the reporting feature, giving you more information on who you're reporting, and so on. These changes were alright, with nothing major being done. But it showed that Valve cared about us, which was sweet. On June 24th, Valve added rate limit checks to chat. The non-super hacker man way of saying it, you couldn't spam. They also made it so free-to-play players could not use the name command to change their name, a really helpful tool in combating hackers, who would usually, as I said earlier, take another lobby player's name. On the 3rd of July 2020, they made it so free-to-plays can't use voice chat either. So did this have any impact? No. There's still a lot of bots in TF2, and while they don't have any of their Pokemon moves, they can still aimbot you until they get kicked. The silencing of free-to-play players also left an extremely bad taste in the free-to-play community's mouth. Now they can't communicate in any way with their friends. So overall, while this update did hinder some of the abilities of the bots, it didn't do anything to stop them. There's now bots impersonating creators like Spiky Mikey. Oh, speaking of creators, that's the next topic. TF2 has been around for 13 years, so it's hard to make original content for the game. YouTubers like Lazy Purple and Uncle Dane are still kicking around with a smaller upload schedule. Most active TF2 YouTubers have been turned to making generic, uninteresting content that has already been done before. However, in April, the community was united again by the most unexpected of events. The source code leak. The source code to TF2 got dumped, and this caused a panic in the community. Not very tech-savvy YouTubers warn that your computer can get hacked by playing TF2 due to remote code executions. TF2 YouTubers warned everyone to stop playing TF2 immediately, which saw a drop in player numbers that no one has seen before. The source code leak was said to be from Valve News Network, which he later debunked. It was on a 2017 build of TF2 also. And whilst this widespread panic continued until Valve made a statement on their official Twitter account, which is only tweeted a couple times before then, the leak showed something interesting about the game itself. And while I'm not going to get into that, you can watch a video here by Shunic if you want. The source code leak was a fascinating case in a study of misinformation. Some YouTubers quit entirely, such as Hamaji Neo or Pyro Joe. However, some have stuck to the game in the hopes that the situation will get better. Creators like Soundsmith have gradually drifted away from the game. I'd recommend Big Joey, Uncle Dane, and Lazy Purple if you're still wanting to watch TF2 videos. And me. The TF2 community seems to be incredibly toxic to creators that leave the game. One example being Muselk. Muselk, or Elliot Watkins, is a personality-driven content creator who played TF2 as his main game for a couple of years. But as the years went on, it was clear to see that he was having less and less fun. So in 2017, Muselk quit TF2. He decided he didn't want to play it anymore. And the amount of hate he got from the community from switching from one game to another. The simple act of playing another game brought a hailstorm of hate upon him, with a popular meme being in TF2 YouTubers' comment sections being, "Don't be a Muselk, don't betray us." Muselk didn't betray TF2, Muselk just didn't find the game fun. This overarching, if you quit TF2 I'll literally murder you attitude is so toxic. The TF2 content drought has led to the game to feel more desolate than ever. But is that the case? There is hope for TF2, with source mods such as Open Fortress and TF2 Classic breathing new life into the game. Open Fortress being a Quake-inspired arena shooter version of TF2, and TF2 Classic expanding on the game we all know and love. TF2 still sees 60,000 players, and while most of the community seems to have a bleak outlook on the game's future, I'm hopeful that we the community can rise again. But that's only a hope. Hey, you watched until the end of this massive video. Congrats. Yes, that Most Dangerous Island video is still being made. It's taking a lot longer than I expected because I need to get £200 for an After Effects plugin that helps with maps. Yes, I know, I'm very pathetic. Anyway, I have a Discord so you can get video updates regularly on what projects are being made. I also got a second channel where I upload whatever, maybe some TF2 videos, who knows. But anyway, I've been Steinful, you've been you, unless you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.